12-0, 23-year-old A.J. McKee against 25-year-old 10-2 Daniel Crawford.
Superior records for both guys, but that reach of 74 inches, that is where McKee wants to keep Danny Crawford to the outside.
The UK against the US. Here's Michael C.
Bellator MMA and the USO salute the troops tonight. Live on Paramount Network now returns to the featherweight division, scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds. Introducing the blue corner at 5'9", weighing in 145.8 pounds. His professional record, 10 wins, 2 defeats, fighting out of Croydon, England, Daniel Crawford. And across the cage, his adversary, fighting out of the red corner at 5'10", weighing in 146 pounds even, undefeated as a professional. He stands with 12 victories, no defeats, fighting out of Long Beach, California, AJ, the Mercenary McKee. In charge of the action, your referee, Herb Dean.
Herb Dean, our referee. Best start, longest winning streak in Bellator history for A.J. McKee. 12-0. Look at the names on that list, including the man who will fight and try to get his title back in our main event tonight, Iron Michael Chandler. Crawford, McKee. Here we go. Tonight's Fight Clock brought to you by Miller Lite. Great taste and only 96 calories. McKee, the southpaw, will switch his stance. Red gloves, blue gloves for Daniel Crawford.
McKee is so athletic, has such a great wrestling base, but the one thing that Danny Crawford coming into this fight feels, he thinks that his ground game is better than A.J. McKee's, and he wants to test it out.
He switches his stance. A.J., as John talked about, the first to stop John McCapa, and he did it in just 69 seconds.
What we've been seeing is a progression of A.J. McKee as far as the maturity as a fighter. He keeps on doing things better and better. He has made mistakes. He has learned from those mistakes, but those mistakes have not been enough for someone to defeat him. And he is getting so good at this point in his career, but he is a guy in Danny Crawford asked for this fight when nobody else wanted to fight A.J. McKee.
Fighting is the only job he has ever had. 25 years old, 10 victories, looking for his first as a Bellator fighter. Winner of 4 of his last 5. And unlike our travel the last couple of weeks, this time it was crazy travel for the Brit.
Oh man, it's a long ways to go from Britain to Honolulu.
10 hours to San Francisco, 7-hour layover, 5 hours to Hawaii, all to fight one of the top prospects and biggest rising star, if not already star, on the Bellator roster.
You look at what A.J. McKee is doing right here. The pressure that he's creating is keeping Danny Crawford being able to do it. You see him with the overhook. That's trying to just hold on to A.J. But A.J.'s body positioning is outstanding, and he's not expending energy in doing it.
Crawford started into MMA because of George St. Pierre. He had 24 amateur fights as a boxer, trying to keep that wide base and avoid being taken down.
A.J. McKee still, yeah, he's still digging for that takedown, but his hand position is not in a place where he's going to get it right now.
You can see the mark on that.
There you go, hands closed and he's down.
A.J. was patient, wasn't he, John?
He was, and he was putting a lot of pressure, but not exuding a lot of energy in doing it, and that's what's showing his maturity as a fighter.
Former Gracie National Grappling Champion, A.J. McKee.
This is where Danny Crawford was saying, look, I want him on the ground. I believe I'm much better than him on the ground. And in knowing A.J. McKee and seeing how good he is, A.J. is very quick on the ground. He's got great movement, and in transitions, he will catch you if you are not careful.
Antonio, his father, of course, former professional fighter, coach, father, best friend.
You're looking right now, you're looking at an Anaconda setup. Danny Crawford's got some problems here, especially if A.J. can bring that leg and catch Danny's body.
It is all over, just like that. Another finish for A.J. McKee. He is 13-0. That kid is something extremely special.
We have talked about it, Mike, and man, I'm telling you, you have no idea how good Danny Crawford is, and he just made him look average. Look at the takedown, gets his hands together finally, boom, picks him up, brings him down. Danny brings up a high guard. He's starting to do things that are gonna cause problems, but no, AJ comes out of it. He locks this anaconda on, and he just waits in time. He's not rushing, and when you see the roll, he presses against the fence, brings the roll. That is tight right now. It is over on top. You see him bringing his leg over that arm. That's enough pressure that it is closing off that blood to Danny Crawford's brain. He has to tap out or he's gonna go to sleep.
Ladies and gentlemen, inside the Bellator cage, the tap by way of an anaconda choke ends it officially. 3 minutes, 19 seconds into round number 1. The winner by submission, still undefeated, the mercenary, A.J. McKee.
Second straight first round finish for the mercenary with his Snickers and a conversation with Big John.
This is becoming a habit with you. Now I know it's flossy. You look flossy.
Thank you, man. I got my own style, you know. I like to come out here and do my own thing. First of all, I ain't myself without this thing right here, so, you know. Got to get back from being a mercenary to myself. Thank you all the troops coming out tonight. Took this fight for you guys. I'm the mercenary, so I came out here and did my thing for you guys. Thank you for fighting for us, so I just came out here and put on a show for you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm not myself without Snickers, guys. I swear I'm not.
That is 13 wins in a row inside of this Bellator cage. You took on a very tough fighter in Danny Crawford. He is very skilled, but you hit that anaconda. When you locked it in, did you know you had him?
Oh, yeah, if I get around the neck, it's over with. That's my bread and butter. You know, I love getting around the neck and choking people out like snakes.
Well, you did a great job of putting the pressure on him. I got to ask you right now, man, 13-0, you have done your part. You keep on giving that little belt. Do you think it is time for you to get that shot at that championship belt?
Man, I've been calling for that belt since I stepped foot in this cage the day I signed pro, so hey, let's get it. As long as I got Bellator Nation and the fans behind me, we can conquer the world, baby. Let's keep doing it.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, AJ the Mercenary McKee.